Well, welcome back to Never Ending Cars, and here we are having some fun with taillight lenses and things like that, because when we got the car, the taillights were either missing or broken or just in really bad shape. Maybe I'll throw a photo up of what it actually looks like when I got it, but we're going to do a little bit of a backyard restoration on those to make them look better, maybe shine a little bit better. So we're going to need a roll of blue tape. I'm using some Rust-Oleum primer, mainly because it's just what I had on the shelf over there. Should work pretty well. And then, got some Rust-Oleum chrome paint, metallic finish. So, using those. Again, just stuff we had on the shelf. And you can see, been there for a while. I'd say they're probably 10 years old or so, but I think we'll just make the best of it. Why go out and buy new stuff when I've got this stuff, and I'm sure it'll work just fine. Hopefully we can make these lights shine a little bit better and have them just come through a little more crisp, so that way they kind of light up the joint and not get rear-ended someday in this thing. But let's take a look at how we get that done and what it's going to end up looking like. Thanks for joining Never Ending Cars and taking that never-ending ride. We got the rest of the taillights, which it looks like I have a full set, but that's actually a left-hand middle lens there, so they're not all correct. Some are broken, missing pieces, and in this box here I got lights and stuff. I don't know, lenses. I don't know, I'll break those out here shortly. Let's take a look. I've got all the taillights working. Got it registered, and thanks to a bunch of folks out in the Fairmont community, I've got a little bit of a selection of taillights, but they're in various stages of degradation. So some got cracks, some have scratches, some seem solid. So I'm just going to try and pick out the best ones I can use and get them in there. But I think I'm going to repaint inside here, because as you can see, that's quite black in there. So we're going to work on repainting that and see how it turns out, and then move on to some other stuff. Hopefully today's not too bad of a day to try and do that. If not, we'll wait till tomorrow. So we're going to continue on and see what kind of progress we can continue making. All right, we got things masked off, and we got at least a coat of primer on. So we're looking better already. It's I'd say 73 degrees out right now, so this should dry pretty quick. And then we'll get the next layer on there, and hopefully it looks good. I mean, we'll try it out. Stay tuned. Well, welcome back. We finally touched up these taillights, the backing for the lenses anyway. I got those nicely sprayed down silver. A little bit of wind today, a little dusty, but it's nothing anyone's going to see. Just needs to reflect, at least that's what we're shooting for. So, let's peel this off and see what this looks like. Maybe it turned out better than I thought. All right, final product without all the tape and masking. Like I said, there's some dust bunnies in there and stuff, but you're never going to see that. So all it needs to do is reflect, and I think it's going to do a pretty good job. So we're going to button this thing up a little bit, and here in a couple days we're going to put the lenses in. Man, this thing will be close to being on the road, because we still have to put some taillights on this thing, some taillight lenses. So we still got blanks at the moment, but I do have all the material to put that stuff in, and we did throw in some other sill plates. They're not quite the right color. They're close, but not quite. But that's okay. At least they're solid. These are all broken, as you can see, and then that one's broken over there, which you can see. So, I mean, I'll probably keep those and, probably make the best of them if I can get them to glue back up or something. But nonetheless, if anything, we can just paint them or something, or maybe just buy new from a Mustang. Who knows? All right, well, we've got the final product here, and let's take a look and see what we got. So we've got a pretty decent corner lens there, a little bit of a scratch. Again, these are like driver quality. Got some marks and stuff here, dust and whatnot. And I do have some new chrome strips because these are kind of peeling and whatnot. A little bit foggy on the one reverse light, but not too bad. I mean, it's at least all in one piece and not cracked. And yeah, looking at this one I got from some friends on Facebook. And then, yeah, the chrome's pretty good. It's a little weathered, but not peeling too bad. Again, it's a solid unit. So this one here came out pretty good. It's got two little marks right here, but nothing too crazy, a little foggy. And then this right one is in pretty good shape too. It's good and clear. A little bit of a scratch. The edging in here is a little worse for wear, but not something super noticeable. So, I mean, overall, I think it looks pretty good. When you look at this whole thing, it's now finally complete and, legal. So, we didn't paint any of this up. We left kind of the patina fade on that. We may change that later, depending. But, car's got some patina itself, so not a big deal. And then we did pull off a couple AAA stickers on here and then discovered that we had 2 holes where an old dealer badge used to be. So we're going to work on that and polish all that up and get all the goo off of there and, use some goof off or something and make that polish up, kind of like how we added the Fairmont symbol over here. You can see we got the shine around it, so I shined it up first and stuck that on. So cool thing is we did find the correct badge for it, filling forward Colorado Springs, because it's really never left the town supposedly, and the holes line up perfectly. And we did do a test fit on there of the holes lining up and throwing some screws in it. So yeah, if we add that to it, I think that'll just top it off. I know a lot of times people are getting rid of badges and things like that, but at this point I kind of find it nostalgic. So fills those holes. I don't have to do any Bondo work or repaint and just leave it the way it was. So yeah, I think this looks pretty good. And I think later on tonight we'll bring this camera back out and we'll take a look at what we have for lightage, because you can see here that they're on and going. But yeah, we'll just get a better view of that later on tonight to see what they actually look like and how well they shine and stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll see you back here in just a little bit and top this off. All right, well, it's not dark 30, but it's pretty close. Let's take a look and see what we have. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All the lights work. I know the reverse lights work because we have already run it. And you might have seen these in another video, but the only problem is I got a little bit of dirt in that one, but that's really hard to get to clean, so we just left it. We'll probably get some others later as we find nicer ones, but man, for this not having what it needed when I got it, it's way better. Way better. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode. You guys have a good one. We'll talk soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like what you saw, click like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for joining Never Ending Cars and taking that never-ending ride.